The Discrepancy of Wealth in a Relationship, Reflections on My Youthful Folly. Ah! My dear ones, gather round, and let an old man impart upon you the wisdom forged from a life lived with both triumphs and regrets. As I look back on my youth, one recurring theme stands out like a beacon in the night: the discrepancy of wealth in relationships. Oh, how this elusive specter haunted my younger self, leading me down a path of misguided decisions and unfulfilled aspirations. In the throes of youthful passion, I was blinded by the allure of love, believing it could conquer all, including the vast chasm that wealth disparity can create between two hearts. I allowed myself to be swept away by emotions, without heed to the practical implications that lay ahead. Naively, I assumed that love alone would suffice to bridge the gap between our financial situations. In the beginning, the differences seemed trivial, almost endearing. But as time passed, the burden of reality began to weigh heavily upon our once idyllic romance. The strains of financial strain wore down the foundation of our love, and the discrepancy in wealth loomed larger with each passing day. I, too, carried my share of pride, reluctant to accept the help that could have eased our financial disparities. My insistence on maintaining an illusion of self-sufficiency, despite my limitations, became a wall that separated us further. I failed to recognize that true love is not measured by the size of one's bank account, but by the depth of their compassion and understanding. As the years wore on, the disparity only grew, and the pressures of financial strain chipped away at the once vibrant love we had shared. Our dreams of building a life together began to crumble, buried beneath the weight of debts and aspirations left unfulfilled. Oh, how I wish I had the foresight to confront these issues head-on, to have open and honest conversations about our financial realities, and to find common ground that would have allowed us to weather the storms together. Instead, my pride and fear of judgment kept me from seeking the advice and counsel of those who could have guided us toward a more stable future. In the twilight of my life, I implore you, my dear ones, to be mindful of the significance of financial compatibility in a relationship. Love alone cannot mend the rifts that wealth disparity can create. Instead, approach such matters with open hearts and honest communication. Let not pride hinder the path to understanding, and never shy away from seeking help when needed. Learn from my youthful folly and nurture relationships that are built on a foundation of mutual respect and a shared vision for the future. Do not allow the discrepancy of wealth to become an insurmountable barrier, but rather a challenge to be faced together, hand in hand. May my reflections serve as a cautionary tale, guiding you to make wiser choices and fostering relationships that can withstand the trials of life. Embrace each other's strengths and weaknesses, for it is in unity that true wealth is found.